Hi, my name is Young and I am your Korean uncle. This channel was created to introduce Korean culture to people who are curious about Korea. Getting to know a new culture is always fun, right? Thank you for giving me your time so that I can stand next to the Korean content you enjoy. We are very happy to be able to introduce you to the Korean culture that flows underneath your favorite K-pop, K-drama, and K-culture. We will continue to create useful content and try to provide you with content that you will like. Shall we start then? Let me tell you about a beer truck accident that occurred on a road in Korea. This story is a real event. On June 29, 2022, it occurred at an intersection in Toji-dong, Chuncheon-si, Gangwon-do, South Korea. Now, imagine that you are a CCTV on site. It was 11:50, just before lunchtime. Imagine you are looking at a secluded crossroads where the rain is drizzling down. You start seeing a 5-ton truck approaching the range. Is the truck driver very busy? The truck attempted a left turn at the crossroads without slowing down. Dangerous. The lid of the truck turning left opened, and hundreds of beer cartons spilled onto the road at once. Hundreds of boxes were scattered all over the intersection, beer bottles were shattered, and everywhere on the road filled with beer was covered with foam. The road became a mess in an instant. Because of the sudden left turn, the weight of the beer box was shifted to one side, and it poured down because it could not overcome the force. Moments later, the truck driver stopped the car and trudged out with a devastated expression. And he started to clean up the scene that became a mess alone. How embarrassed was the truck driver? Aren't you breaking out in a cold sweat as well? But after a while, something strange happened. A citizen walking down the street came and started stacking the boxes one by one. The owner of a nearby convenience store, who watched the accident, showed up with a broom. He glanced at his empty shop and cleaned it in silence. High school students passing by also started helping the truck driver. A total of 10 citizens gathered together like that. Everyone gathered their strength and started cleaning up the scene that had become a mess. The police also arrived at the scene where it was drizzling with rain. The police put in place traffic controls to ensure the safety of citizens clearing the scene. Interestingly, there was no traffic jam for a moment. So the scene was cleaned up in about 30 minutes. When the situation was over, the citizens who were with him suddenly disappeared as if nothing had happened. 8 days later, the beer company found out about this and set out to find the citizens who helped fix the accident. For reference, the beer brand was Cass, and the name of the beer company is Obi Beer. The company posted a video titled "Looking for a Real Hero in Chuncheon" on its official YouTube channel. The company expressed his gratitude, saying, "Thanks to the citizens, we have prevented additional accidents or injuries." How did this happen? To understand that, let me tell you about a question that always comes up in Korean elementary school exams. What is the founding ideology of Korea's First Nation, known to have been founded in 2333 BC, and the basic ideology of education set forth in the modern Korean education law? If you get this right, you'll be able to brag to your Korean friends that you've completed the Korean elementary school curriculum. The correct answer is Hongik Ingan. That's right. Hongik Ingan is the subject of this content today. Hongik Ingan. Too hard to read? Sorry. But before I tell you what Hongik Ingan means, let me tell you a little bit about the BTS you guys love. If we start talking about BTS, there will be a million things, but today we will talk about very, very little. No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, your gender identity. Just speak yourself. That's right. Namjoon's UN speech, a sentence included in the speech. Speak yourself. Namjoon's words to raise your voice are really cool. In order to make your voice speak, BTS is telling us to face yourself equals map of the soul, persona, and love yourself equals love yourself. Then, how are BTS making their voices speak? They met with US President Biden and talked about they oppose indiscriminate Asian hatred. In a campaign with UNICEF, he spoke out against violence against children. They gave a speech at the UN asking young people to give their voices to various things in the world. BTS is doing something beneficial to the world one by one based on their enormous influence. The concept that one should use one's talents and abilities to contribute to society and make the world a better place. That is the concept of Hongik Ingan that every elementary school student in Korea knows. In short, practicing Hongik Ingan means becoming a person who values the greater good above one's personal interests. Don't you think that's a noble goal for all of us to strive for? The sentence "love God and love your neighbor" is a sentence that summarizes Christianity in one sentence. In Islam, Loving one's neighbor and treating everyone kindly and fairly is emphasized in several verses of the Quran and is considered a fundamental aspect of the faith. Why is the world so noisy when Christianity and Islam equally value love your neighbor? It seems that there are words of the same concept in the national, ethnic, and religious religions where you live. Can you comment on what stories are there? Links to 3 videos related to the Hongik Ingan ideology are pasted in the description below. If you have more interest in the ideology of Hongik Ingan, it would be nice to watch it. A video of the beer incident, a speech by Namjoon, and a video of a Korean college student's graduation speech. Thank you for watching the short video until the end. I'll come back with an interesting story next time. I hope you have a happy day today too. Goodbye.